joining us today. I'm Sophia Lucia Perola with Garden State Film Festival. We are in our 22nd year. From March 21st through March 24th, we will have 200 films from 14 countries screening in Asbury Park, New Jersey and Cranford, New Jersey, all different types of films from all different types of people. One of the films you can check out is The Policeman's Fall, a short film made by these two gentlemen over here and somebody else who didn't join us, but we'll shout them out. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're good.
Doing good. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for taking the time out to be here, and congratulations on your acceptance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to pick your brain about this short film because I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. I can't wait to talk to you about it. But before we get into it, can you both introduce yourselves and your titles in your film, and then tell us a little bit about The Policeman's Fall.
Sure. I'm Brian Parks, and I am, I guess, one of the writers and actors in the film there. Yeah. I mean, I guess we kind of directed a little bit, but we all kind of directed, didn't we? I mean, it was kind of a collaborative effort there.
Yes. And I'm Gerald Benford, and I just helped him shoot it and acted in it. And that's it. This man's a great wrter.
Oh, well, listen, you know, it's usually a skeleton, and then we all kind of jump in with some different nonsense, you know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. But yeah.
Yeah, we're all nuts.
And tell me a little bit about the film.
Well, we actually, me and Gerald do a lot of sketches together. We met doing stand-up comedy many years ago, and we stayed friends. We were shooting sketches. What about the rap one back in the day? What was that one?
Oh.
We got grainy, like, you know, old-time home movie camera nonsense we had, right?
Pre-2008 YouTube videos, long before phones. So we've been rocking together for a while. And then he came to me and said, I got this idea, and we need to try to make it happen. The festivals are going to be coming up, and I want to get in them. I was like, I got you.
Because so a lot of the stuff that we do, we post on like TikTok and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and they're usually shorter sketches and stuff like that. So, you know, for the film festival, we wanted to get something a little bit longer, and sometimes it might be a little too long. I don't know. You know, I don't know. It's gonna be right on the money. It's right on the money. Let's pump it up here a little bit. Yeah, but yeah. So we shot this one day, and I think we did one other day of retakes, and that was about it. It's basically a sketch. It's more of a sketch than a short film, but yeah.
He said he wanted to get in the festival.
We got it done.
He got us in a festival.
The festival loves Brian Parks. We know him. We love him. Always interested in seeing what you come to the festival with. Didn't expect this one. I loved it. I thought it was so funny. Rarely do I laugh out loud unless I feel like the people on stage kind of need I just laugh inside, but I laughed out loud watching this film.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was funny. It was a breath of fresh air to watch. And that's because of you guys. So Brian, what was the inspiration for writing The Policeman's Fall? Did you write it for you, Gerald, and Vishnu, the people who played the characters?
Yeah, it was just the idea of like we actually, believe it or not, we've done a lot of cop sketches on a TikTok thing or whatever it was. And I was just trying to think of something where I in one of the, you know, it's funny when you think about comedy, like a lot of it is just, I don't know what the inspiration really was. It just, you think about a million ideas, and it just came, this idea just happened to be of a guy that got shot, and, you know, he has two buddies there, and he's trying to, you know, leave his, he doesn't think he's going to make it. So he's trying to, you know, the idea was like, you know, before I go, well, you know, tell my wife I love her, that kind of idea. But instead it gets to, you know, ridiculous realms here of, you know, that's really what it was. And these guys ad lib like crazy. So it was a lot of fun, you know.
I was wondering, so was there a lot of improv and ad lib on set?
Yes,
definitely, yes.
And it all can't make it on, unfortunately.
Yeah, when he's editing it, you know, that gets a little dicey there. But yeah.
Yeah, he had me. He wrote it. We shot it real quick, and I've never received more notes. I like what you've done, but if you could just undo everything you did and redo it this way.
Oh yeah, Brian's a tough director.
Oh,
he's a beast.
I apologize. I have to say, he's on the money with this. He sent me the rough cut, and I'm looking at this thing, and I text him these notes, and he goes, "Hey Spielberg, you want to calm down here a minute? You know what are doing here?" It was really, I didn't realize. To me, it didn't seem like a lot, but then when I looked back at it, I was like, "Holy jeez!" It's only a 7-minute movie. Like, what are we doing here? Thank God we didn't do a feature. He'd still be looking at the notes.
I know. I love it. I love it, though. I love working with this guy.
So, how did you feel, Gerald, when he came with you with the script? Were you like, yes, I love it? Or were you like, what the hell do you want me to say? Because there's a lot of stuff in the script that only you can say, stuff that only Brian can say, only Vishnu can say. You know what I mean? How did you feel?
No. I just let him, whatever he wanted. Once he said, look, I want to get us in festivals. I was like, cool, whatever you want to do. So he came. Here's the script. Done. All right, let's do it. Whatever you need, let's do it. And
I was going to say, going with that, I feel like there's a lot of times, like even doing the shorter stuff, I feel like we very rarely say no to each other. Like we'll have an idea, and we're always like yes, and then we'll just try to make it work or make it better, right? I mean,
if it works, it works. If it don't,
well, that's great. So you guys come also from an improv background, right? A lot of improv, or am I wrong in saying that? Because a lot of that yes and is all that improv.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. It is, and I take some improv classes. I don't really do a lot of improv. I do more sketch. Even on stage, I've done some stuff with my buddies Scott Cagney and Joe Drexel and Phil Cassell, actually. Who
he's an actual actor.
Sometimes, but
I'm a wannabe.
He is a, by the way, absolute brilliant headlining stand-up comic right here. So we actually met doing a comedy at a.
You forgot Lovable. I wrote Lovable too. Right?
Oh, Lovable. I didn't Lovable. Okay.
No,
Lovable. Well, some people maybe not, but no. We met doing it's not there anymore, but there was a Rascals comedy club in Montclair. We met there many years ago. It's not there anymore, but and I've kind of tapped my foot in the stand-up here or there, but he has been staying at it, and he is. By the way, you come to the show. If he's headlining it, he's going to find you, and he's going to say something about you. But all in good fun.
Crowd work comics. So
yeah, that's the sound of a good comedic.
Yeah. So getting back to your question, yes, improv is our thing. We right off the cuff.
So Jared, you wouldn't call yourself an actor though? I highly doubt that watching the film.
I would, but social media, you gotta love social media comments. Some people like, hey, that was fantastic. And other people like, you call that acting? Why are you here? Don't exist anymore. So I love acting, and I hope I'm effective in what I'm doing. But this guy's an actor.
Well, it's funny, too, because we're doing this interview now, and he's got his glasses on so we can see you. But so many times we'll be doing something, and because you can't see nothing. So he'll be like, oh, my glasses were on in that shot. I didn't have them on. Or he'll go up on the stage. He'll have them sitting on top of his head during 40 minutes of his set. And I'm like,
I'm old. I'm first to admit it.
All right, guys. So I want to talk about what it was like. You said you filmed it basically one day and then another day for retakes. What did filming it and collaborating with you three, because we got to talk about Vishnu too, what did that look like? Because you guys wore all the hats kind of, right? I mean, Brian, you're saying you mostly directed and wrote it, but it seems like you all kind of had a little direction and you ad-libbed and were writing it. So what did that collaboration look like on set?
Well, I was going to say too. I'm glad you just mentioned Vishnu because he's not here, unfortunately. But he is another one. By the way, another brilliant. He's a touring comic now.
Yeah. He's
hilarious. You all are so hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you. But well, one good thing we had was basically one location actually, and then we had one towards the end there. That made it kind of simple that we could just get there and mess around with some of the material we wanted to do. So I think we had.
We didn't have time to do a lot of let's do this, let's do that. We had the script. We had one day, one location, get working.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
And we asked a few people that were standing around to be extras, and they all kind of ran away from us. So it was just us three.
No actors.
Yeah. You guys really carried it, did the background work, did the front work. And did you have a shot list, or you kind of were just like feeling it out on the day?
Freestyle, baby. Freestyle. Everything is freestyle.
Mostly an outline of what do you call it, to get everything in order. But it was not necessarily, like we didn't storyboard anything. We didn't, I don't know. We didn't, there was no specific list of things. We just kind of, like he says.
It's all here. It's like, I'm thinking that, he's good at, like, what happens is I'll come up with like a funny concept and he's my bring it to life guy. Cause I think of everything way too big. It's like, you could be doing a sketch sitting on the toilet and I would need a specific toilet in a specific hotel at a specific time. And he'd be like, just shoot it in a chair and we just won't show you on an actual. There you go. So he's the guy that.
It's good to start big.
Yes, he's the guy that brings it into reality. I'm too big. I'm Spielberg. I'm like, where's the giant green screen wall we need? Like,
we're doing Jurassic Park over there with this guy.
So he keeps
really
it.
Afford that.
I hope you never stop doing that, Gerald. I think that's a wonderful thing.
No, I'm always going to stay way too large. And Vishnu is he's great at improvising.
Nah, he is an improviser, no question. Yes,
straight goofball, and one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Just
He killed me. I don't want to
absolutely.
give anything away, but I mean, there's so many lines in there that I was like, oh my, it's so good. You all are just fantastic.
I was gonna say, Vishnu's the one that gets shot, so he's on the ground. It was just nonstop. It was like he was just nonstop with the lines. Where it was like, if we're not going to use this, we'll use the next one. Like he didn't. He was like just spitting out stuff. He's hilarious.
So how much breaking was on set? Are you guys so professional? You don't make each other laff, and it's just.
Oh no, we break. We break. We have fun.
Sometimes, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We're three clowns, so
Yeah.
it's not to the point where it's we got to stop and we got to get back to work. It's like all fun all the way through. We do skits and stuff, straight fun all the way through.
Yeah, I mean it's short enough where we're not. Also, it's not not a big Hollywood production. We're not holding everybody up here. Where
right.
You
didn't close the street for the set. No.
Yeah, our whole budget is $30.
Actually, yeah.
So you have time to play around.
Yeah.
So I think it's not easy writing a comedy. It's very hard to make people laugh. So I want to know from both of you, acting. You're a comic and you write comedy and you do sketches. What do you think is the most important thing when it comes to writing comedy and also just being funny in general?
Wow, this is a pretty deep question. I like this. No, that's tough. Go ahead. You take it. Take it. Go ahead.
I don't know.
I got to think about it.
With comedy, it's we as comedians, we know how to make you laugh. We know how to make you laugh fast. So it's not a problem for me to write comedy. And of course, I come from the era of all the best, from Red Fox to Eddie to Pryor. So I learned comedy that way. It's a little different now because now everything is so short form, and you just I don't know, you just do anything on screen now. The next thing you know, you got 20 million people loving it. But traditional style of writing where you actually go, here's the setup, here's the punch, and it all kind of works out together that way. Yeah. What about you?
Can I go now? Holy cow! I was falling asleep here. I'm like same thing. We all have our own, comedy inspirations there. Like I was a big Laurel and Hardy, Three Stooges, old time guys. He's a big Three Stooges fan too, by the way. No, I feel like I think what helps us out, at least when we do the comedy stuff, is just or anytime I've done anything with especially filming stuff, is that if it's nice and loose on the set and the director, you want to get their vision across, but you also, if it gives you room to play around a little bit, because you might get some other ideas, because a lot of times the comics will have better ideas that are in the script, but as long as it stays in the storyline, it's having that freedom to be idiots and to run around in the spirit of the thing, I think is the most important thing. I think. I mean, what do
right.
Right?
No, I think you guys know a lot, and I feel like also just being okay to make fun of yourself and not being afraid of judgment, because that's what I saw in the film really too. Is you guys kind of making fun of yourself and just having a good time.
If you're going to be a comedian or if you're going to do comedy, you're going to be making fun of yourself. You're going to have thick skin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because, ever since I've been on social media, boy, it's amazing how people,
that thick skin is
you are ugly and bald-headed and stupid. I know
people are and you'll never meet them, and they say what they want to say. Like children.
But I love it. It keeps you working. It keeps you hustling.
Yeah.
No, and this is the guy you want to work with, because you need somebody. Like, I come up with ideas, and I'm like, Brian, how do we shoot this? And he goes, why don't we do this and do this?
I got
beautiful.
Tell you, you're so kind. You're not getting paid for this. I want to let you know that this is a freebie. Holy cow! That's
no,
nice.
It's nice to work with people that it's easy. Like there's 1,000 people who want to always do stuff with us. It's just like, I just want to work with him because it is easy, and there's no no divas and nobody walking around go. I'm like, look, the budget is $9.
Yeah.
One cup of coffee and half a bagel that's the craft services. So that's all we can do.
Ironically enough, we do have a lot of friends that we want, especially women, when we're doing the.
Especially women.
Well, I'm just saying it happens to be women, I should say. When we're doing the sketches for online and stuff like that are teachers.
Too many damn teachers.
We do so many things that are a little dicey where they're like, I can't really be putting that,
many teachers.
So that makes it tough. So no, we do want to work with other people, actresses and actors. Yes,
that's a great collaboration.
The funniest actresses are all teachers.
Yeah, apparently
they can't do half of the stuff you want them to do.
Right,
Nothing
and I'm
crazy.
sure they have a lot of material to use to make fun of.
Yeah. Hey, I want you to smack the hell out of me and hit me over the head with a frying pan and immediately go, I have tenure, and you're not killing my career.
Right.
So there will be no pans in the sketch. So
I want to ask you guys something before we run out of time, even though we kind of are. But Brian, you are a Garden State Film Festival like veteran. You're here a lot.
Oh, yeah. I'm volunteering this year. I'll be there.
Okay, what do you love? Why do you keep coming back to Garden State Film Festival? What do you love? What do you hope to see this year? What do you usually see every year? Why do you keep coming back to Garden State Film Festival?
Well, I think there's. Do you have time? Oh no. I keep coming back because first of all, if I submit nonsense, they take it. All right. I mean, I honestly, it's the people. Diane and Lauren and you and Tatiana and there's so many people. My buddy Doug LeClaire. You meet so many great people when you're there. It's filmmakers. It's
yep.
And there's so many volunteers that come that are cool. The whole thing is just a great time. And the opening night thing is cool. The gala's cool. Everything's just it's a fun time. I don't know where to go here. Have you been? He's never been there. He's coming this year.
Oh, so great! You're gonna
think this man's on cocaine.
No, this is just Brian. This is
I'm pumped up.
He's always pumped up. He's always high energy. I love working.
We love it. I'm so happy the Policeman's Fall is here this year. Gerald, I'm so happy this will be your first year. I really hope I get to meet you in person.
Wait.
I can't wait to see you again.
Yes,
congratulations. Absolutely. Congratulations to you both and Vishnu. For everyone who wants to see The Policeman's Fall, you could check it out Sunday, March 24th in the Film Block, 2:30 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. at the Jersey Shore Arts Center. Definitely check it out. Get your tickets at gsff.org/tickets. And we will see you guys there. Thanks again for joining me.
Definitely.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye.